Hello everyone. Today's topic is techniques for English teaching, which includes use of textbook, preparing lesson plan, using language game, peer work, group work, and use of classroom language. The possible questions and answers for practice are as follows. First is, do you plan a system of working with classmates in English class to improve students' language skills? What activities that encourage collaboration and learning? Second is, what strategies can be adopted to facilitate group work in English class? What strategies do you use to ensure active participation of all students? How do you incorporate classroom language into English lessons? Write down how to use language effectively in the classroom. Another is, if most students struggle with the teaching material, what are the important steps to take to adopt the lesson plan? What methods do you use to support their understanding of the teaching material? Question number first. Do you plan a system of working with classmates in English class to improve students' language skills? Write activities that encourage collaboration and learning. The answer is peer collaboration in English classroom can promote cooperation, communication, and learning. In this approach, students can work together in peers or small groups to practice writing, speaking, and listening. Each student gives feedback to their partner, corrects their mistakes, and encourages the use of new vocabulary and sentence structure. By directly working with their peers, students build confidence and improve their language skills. Here is a sample project to encourage students to work together, communicate, and learn from each other. Project title: Peer Collaboration for Language Skills Development. The objectives are: encourage students to work collaboratively, improve students' speaking, writing, listening, and reading skills, help students learn and improve through peer feedback. The classroom activities include partner discussion, where students are divided into pairs and they are given a topic such as my favorite holiday or a memorable day at school. They will take turns talking and listening, which will eventually improve their speaking and listening skills. Another is group writing, where groups of 3 to 4 students are formed, where each group writes a story where every member contributes by writing a part. This could be done in order to encourage creativity and teamwork in writing. Third is peer review. Each student will share their writing with a partner for feedback, where partner will give suggestions for improvements. This is to enhance writing and critical thinking skills. Fourth is group presentation. Small groups will prepare a presentation based on a lesson, poem, or topic, and each member must participate. The objective is to build confidence, improve public speaking, and enhance teamwork. Fifth is cooperative games. Play language related games such as word building, vocabulary quiz, or story in pairs or groups. This will help students to practice vocabulary and grammar in a fun way. The evaluation is students will be assessed based on their collaboration and the feedback they give each other. Their progress will also be measured by the quality of their presentation and how well they work together as a team. The outcome is increased confidence among students, a positive environment for communication and teamwork, improvement in language use and creativity. Collaborative learning through peer interaction, group work, and opportunities to learn from one another is crucial for promoting teamwork and communication skills. Here are some additional effective activities suitable for students of different ages and skill levels. First is group problem solving. Provide a problem or challenge and ask students to solve it in small groups. The problems can be related to social, scientific, or mathematical issues, which will foster collaboration, critical thinking, and communication skills among the students. Second is roundtable writing. Assign a topic and let students take turns writing a sentence to develop a story as a group. After contributing, students will then review the story collectively and promote collaboration, creativity, and writing skills. Another is joint project. Divide students into groups of 2 or 3 to work on a project about a topic such as historical events, scientific discovery, or environmental issue. This will help students to build the habit of research, collaboration, and presentation skills. Peer teaching allows students to teach a small lesson to other students, which will reinforce their understanding of topic and improve their presentation skills while building confidence and teamwork. Group discussion. Organize discussions in small groups and topics such as importance of water or ways to reduce pollution. This encourages active thinking and idea sharing among the students. Role playing. Assign students different roles and ask them to act out on different scenarios, such as solving a social problem, which will foster teamwork and improve social skills. Review sessions. Students will exchange their work with a partner and review each other's work. This teaches them to provide positive feedback or suggestion, promoting critical thinking. Another is organizational games. Play games that build trust and teamwork, such as paper bridge construction, where students will build a paper bridge strong enough to hold an object. This helps in problem solving and developing team spirit. Group presentation, where students will be divided into groups to research and present on a specific topic. This will help in promoting collaborative learning and presentation skills. The conclusion is peer collaboration approach is highly effective for improving students' language skills. It creates an environment of teamwork, communication, and mutual learning. The feedback and support students receive from their peers will help them correct mistakes, learn new things, and develop practical skills. This system contributes significantly to enhancing students' overall language proficiency and academic success. Another is what strategies can be adopted to facilitate group work in English language or class? English language class. What strategies do you use to ensure active participation of all students? The answer is group work and active participation are effective ways to engage students in learning in English classrooms. It helps develop communication skills, problem solving abilities, and critical thinking. When students work in group, they get to share ideas with each other, which boosts their language proficiency and confidence. Teachers should guide the group by providing clear objectives, which encourages responsibility and teamwork. Group work creates an effective and practical learning environment. To make group work easier in English language classes, teachers can use following strategies. First is determine the appropriate group size. Groups should not be large or too small. Typically, group of 3 to 5 students work well, allowing everyone to participate and cooperate effectively. Another is set clear objectives and responsibilities. Clearly explain the learning objectives to the group while assigning specific roles to each member like coordinator, writer, or presenter. This enables expand a feel of responsibility. Third is diverse group composition. Make students of different abilities in the same group. This encourages both strong and weak students in academics to learn from each other. When there is diversity in language skills, students can learn one another. Define stages of group learning or group work. Provide a clear work plan. For example, in the first stage, share ideas. In the second stage, make decisions. And in the third, you are supposed to prepare a presentation. Giving clear instructions ensures focus and progress. Fifth is provide resource and materials. Give students access to materials, reference books, and online sources, which helps them gather information and make their group work more effective. Monitor and support the group. Another is evaluate group activities. Assess both final presentation and group work process, which encourages students to focus on the process and help them learn to work responsibly. Another is give feedback. Provide feedback based on the group's work. Positive feedback will encourage students, while the constructive feedbacks help them improve their effort in the future. To ensure active participation from all students, following strategies can be used. First is group learning. Dividing students into groups give them opportunity to share ideas, solve problems, and learn from each other, which motivates all the students to participate. Second is engaging activities such as games, question answer sessions, and creative tasks like writing, presentations, or drama, even drawing, are effective in increasing students' interest and participation. Give everyone a chance to speak. Ensure that every student gets a chance to present and speak their thoughts during the class. Teachers can allocate time for each student to take turns while speaking. Praise individual and group efforts. Recognizing students' effort is very important. This motivates them to be more active, and praising a group's performance also helps them to create a supportive atmosphere. Fifth is learning styles. Different students have different learning styles. Combining visual aids, auditory materials, technology, and physical activities helps engage all students. Another is discussions. Give student time to think about a topic and share their ideas in pairs and finally discuss it as a group. This encourages everyone to speak and share their thoughts. Practice and repetition. Repetition is essential for solid understanding about the concepts. Practice through games, questions, or writing helps students to reinforce what they have learned and remember them for a long time. Use of technology. Currently, the tools like projectors, videos, online resources, and e-learning devices can make lessons more interactive and engaging. Another is calm classroom environment. Create an environment where students can feel comfortable asking questions, speaking, speaking and expressing their ideas. A calm, safe, and supportive atmosphere is crucial and important. Another is modify lessons based on students' interest. Adopting lessons to match students' interest, needs, and level increases their engagement, including examples and exercises related to their daily lives, excites them about learning. Here, the conclusion is group work and active participation are essential in an English classroom. These methods not only improve students' language skills but also develop their critical thinking, teamwork, and communication abilities. By involving all the students in the learning process, they become more responsible and confident. Collaborative work in groups encourages students to express ideas and solve problems, positively impacting their overall academic development and future success. Next question. How do you incorporate classroom language into English lessons? Write down how to use language effectively in the class. Using classroom language in English lessons helps students language skills and knowledge. It promotes interactive learning, encouraging students to understand different perspectives and ideas. It also provides opportunities for practicing new vocabulary, grammar, and conversation. By including classroom language in English curriculum, students can enhance their writing, speaking, creativity, and critical thinking, supporting their academic success and future opportunities. Here are some methods to include classroom language in English lessons. First is role-playing dialogues, which can help students practice real classroom language. For example, dialogue between students and teachers can be used as examples, such as, Teacher, please open your books to page 20. Student, could you explain this exercise again? Including classroom scenarios in stories. Write stories based on the classroom situations. These can include vocabulary, instructions, and activities used in daily classroom life. For instance, in the classroom, the teachers asked, "Who knows the answer to this question?" Several students raised their hand. Incorporating instructions and command. English language can include common instructions that teacher can give, such as take out your notebooks, work in pairs to complete the activity. Next is practical exercises. Classroom activities like games or exercises can be part of lessons. Activities like matching pairs or group discussions are good examples for the exercise. Common questions and answers. Include common classroom questions and response to help students learn question structures and how to answer them. For example, can I go to the restroom? Teacher: yes, but be quick. Effective ways to use classroom language. First is clear. Use clear and simple language. Use words that are easy to understand rather than complex terms. And if the language is too complex, students may struggle to understand, so keep it simple and easy. Next is engage students actively. Regularly ask students questions to encourage them to think and participate. Let students express their thoughts and listen to their responses carefully. Use examples and illustrations. Practical examples to explain difficult concepts and cultural references to relate to students' culture and background to keep them interested. Fourth is positive and motivating language. Praise students for their progress and effort, boosting their confidence while making sure that you are encouraging them well. Use languages that can motivate students to keep trying, and especially during challenging tasks. Combine language with the language. Through expressions, use body gestures, hand movements, and facial expressions to make understanding easier. Voice modulation. Vary your tone, pace, and volumes to grab students' attention and communicate effectively. Another is use different language styles. Adapt a language style to fit the topic, use formal language for serious objects and informal language for fun activities. That is, make sure that you are choosing appropriate style for the language. Modify the language according to students' age, level, and needs. That is the adjustment. Next is repetition and rephrasing. Repeating key concepts or information helps students remember them better. Explaining difficult topics in different ways, especially simple way, can help them understand. The conclusion is including classroom language in English lessons helps students improve both their language skills and their theoretical practical knowledge. It makes learning lively and relevant, allowing students to absorb conversational and practical skills more easily. This approach strengthens teaching and learning, fostering all-round development of students. Last question. If most students struggle with teaching materials, what are some important steps to take to adapt to the lesson plans? What methods do you use to support their understanding of the teaching material? The answer is student-centered lesson planning is an essential part of the education system. It involves analyzing students' educational and needs and skills. In this approach, lessons are designed considering students' attitudes, abilities, and interest. As a result, students become more engaged and better understand the content. This kind of lesson plan helps teachers support the overall development of students and improve the effectiveness of the teaching. If most students are struggling with learning materials, the following important strategies can be adopted to make lesson plans more student friendly. The first step is to identify students' need. Each student have different learning style, level, and abilities, so teachers should prepare lesson plans based on the students' needs. By conducting initial assessments or tests and discussing with students to understand their difficulties. Second is interactive and segmented teaching. Active participation of students in the learning process is important, which can be done by encouraging group work, including games and hands-on activities, and also breaking the lesson into small manageable parts for easy understanding. Use of multiple resources and techniques. Not all students learn effectively from the same source or method. So various types of resources can be used, such as videos, audio clips, and images. Online content, technology supported educational tools, materials other than books such as case study, real life examples, and exhibitions. Fourth is create a collaborative environment. It is important to provide a supportive environment for students by organizing activities that promote cooperation, encouraging open discussions, and allowing mistakes to be seen as learning opportunities. Fifth is provide time and flexibility. Each student learns at a different place, so it is important to allow flexibility and give enough time in the lesson plan by allowing them to ask questions and think, along with providing alternative frameworks for time frames for learning tasks. Next is regular feedback. Continuously assess students' progress and give them constructive feedbacks which help them improve their weaknesses. Include creative and engaging activities. Make learning fun by incorporating activities such as games, competitions, and projects based on students' interest. Methods to support understanding of learning material. First is active learning. Directly involving students in learning will increase their understanding. Group discussions, Q&A sessions, and case studies can encourage them to think more deeply about the subject. Multisensory learning. Students can learn by listening, seeing, writing, and doing hands-on activities. Using visual aids such as pictures and videos, audio resources, and physical activities strengthens the understanding. Repetition and review. Repeating and reviewing lessons will help students retain and develop better understanding of the material over time. Regular practice and revision can make learning more stable. Adapted teaching. Since every student's learning level and pace is different, teaching materials should be customized to meet individual needs, helping them to focus on their personal understanding. Flipped classroom. Students read course material at home and engage in practical or discussion activities in the classroom. Through this method, students will develop deeper understanding through independent learning. Use of online resources. Using digital platforms, e-learning tools, and educational apps will help students better grasp the curriculum. They can examine at their own pace. Feedback. Regular feedback is important for students. Positive and constructive feedback helps them improve their understanding and progress further. The conclusion is student-centered lesson planning plays an important role in teaching process because it prioritizes the individual needs and interests of the students. It helps adopt teaching methods to improve students' engagement and learning. Teachers can support students' overall development and educational goals can be successfully achieved. Student-centered lesson plans can make education system more effective and satisfying for all. Thank you for watching the video till the very end. Like, comment, share and subscribe for more video contents like this.
शिक्षक सेवा आयोगको परीक्षाको तयारीका लागि आवश्यक पर्ने शिक्षा सम्बन्धी नोटहरू र प्रश्न उत्तरहरू किताबी संसार.com मा गएर पनि अध्ययन गर्न सकिन्छ। आजको विषयवस्तु यहाँहरूलाई कस्तो लाग्यो? मेरो युट्युब च्यानल khilanath1 खिलनाथ धमला 1 लाइक, कमेन्ट, सब्सक्राइब, सेयर गरी शिक्षासँग चासो राख्ने व्यक्तिसम्म पुर्याई सहयोग गरिदिनु हुन हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दछु। शिक्षासँग सम्बन्धित सामग्रीहरू नियमित रूपमा पस्कँदै जानेछु। धन्यवाद।